This week was supposed to be a video about a beautiful 3D printed lamp project I've been working on, but instead it's a story about the distance between where you are and where you want to be. Everything went wrong this last week, and so today I'm going to talk to you about the tough choices that you sometimes have to make when you're trying to grow a creative business while still needing to put food on the table. So I'm here. I run a small business in an area that I really enjoy, but it's all project based, and because of that it's really inconsistent, and I want to get to here. I want to be making stuff consistently and predictably and on my own terms, and I want to build a sustainable business out of that. To do this, to get to here, YouTube is a big part of that plan. And to be successful and build a career here on YouTube, the number one piece of advice you're going to get is be consistent. Be consistent with your uploads, be consistent putting out content. Now, I love YouTube, especially long form YouTube, but it takes a long time to make, and I don't have a giant amount of time to put into this. So I'm planning out these videos to the nth degree. I'm scripting, I'm working out title and thumbnail, I'm figuring out shot, and the hardest bit of all, I'm trying to find a solid chunk of time to get these edited and published. Now I know everybody who makes videos on YouTube also does this. I'm not saying I'm unique in my problems, I'm just saying I have 2 small children and they come first. If I want to do this full time, that's what it's going to take, upload after upload and week after week. So the other side of this coin is that I run a creative technology business and I have a young family. Now I doubt I have to say this to anybody, but family obviously comes first. So when a paid project hits my inbox, until I win the lottery, note to self, put the lottery on, I'm going to have to go and take that project and do that work. No matter where I am in that week's cycle of making a video, I have to hit pause on that, and that takes a backseat. And these two things, where you are and where you want to be, they get further away. So, congratulations, your paid opportunity is done. You've put food on the table for another month. Now you get to go back to what you want to do and try to get these two things closer together. But the project now has taken so long that you don't have much time at all left before you're supposed to start the next video, if you're going to stay consistent. And then on top of that, disaster strikes. Your project that you've carefully planned out goes wrong. And there's just no time to get the fix sorted for that project and complete the week's video about that project. So you put off that project by a week in order to work out a solution and give that idea the time that it deserves. Just as an aside, making stuff is one of the coolest and most enjoyable things that you can spend your time doing, but it is rarely straightforward. So now you've missed the deadline for this week's video, and you're in danger territory. You need to work on the project, but you also need to work on a new video, and that's not even taking into account the video that you have to make about the project that's gone wrong for last week. So you make do. You work out a way of getting as close to consistent as you can be, and you hopefully learn from this disaster so it doesn't happen again next time. Note to self, some design projects are going to take longer than a week. Stick that on a post-it note. Stick that post-it note on your wall. So the solution that I landed on in this case, while stressing about all of this, was to make a video about not making a video, and about the distance between these 2 points. And the minute I came up with the idea to do this, I think I also came up with a solution to the lamp problems that I've been having. Isn't it always the way? 2 secs. So this week I don't have a 3D printed lamp project for you, unfortunately, but I am on my way to working that out, and hopefully that video will be finished up soon. So if you're interested in what that might look like, why don't you hit that subscribe button and stick around to see it. And hopefully this upload will bring these 2 things, where I am and where I want to be, a little closer together. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you next time.